Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming from Ulu Island where the macros are hosting the Castelia pinches and it is going to be Excadrill exerting that mold breaker ability over the field. But let's have a look at that tail of the tape because the macros have finally ended their losing streak, and with that one victory they have moved themselves back up into 5th place, and if they can get another one here they will move themselves into the Elite Four, whereas the Castelia pinches have just been trying to keep their season alive and need to win this to try and get themselves into the Leaders 8. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the Steel types? Will it be the Bug types? Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
And it is going to be Scyther and Yanmega starting out for the pinches. It is the Brave Bird from Scyther though, immediately onto Empoleon. Not very effective, but gets in some really good damage as Empoleon is joined by Excadrill. Yanmega follows it up with the Poltergeist. It is going to be using that Leopard Berry to attack Empoleon. They clearly see the Water type as the biggest threat, getting some good damage as well as Excadrill responds with the Night Slash. Good damage there onto Scyther. I was going to say the Bug Flying type, but they are both Bug Flying types as that Meteor Mash follow-up from Empoleon takes Scyther out of this match to get that early elimination for the macros as that speed boost does settle in for Yanmega. It is going to be joined by Levanny coming out onto the field as Yanmega goes for the Leaf Blade to get the immediate elimination response of Empoleon, taking out the Water Steel type, and Levanny is going to follow it up with the Poison Fang, but the Steel types are immune to Poison type moves, so Excadrill looking to capitalize is going to go for the Poltergeist itself, using that Leopard Berry this time to attack Levanny, getting in some great damage there as well on the Grass Bug type, as now out comes Copperaja for the Ula macros. That speed boosted Yanmega immediately going for the guard swap onto Copperaja, switching all changes to defense and special defense, but none have happened yet as the Hydro Steam follow-up from Levanny onto Copperaja. It should have gone for Excadrill, who is part ground type, allowing Excadrill to respond with the headbutt. Levanny hangs on by a thread, but Copperaja could capitalize instead. It sets up an Ingrain nice and early into its time in this match, planting those roots to restore that health, as it has already taken a little bit of damage here. And there is another speed boost for Yanmega that is irrelevant at this point, as Yanmega is going to go for the Vice Grip that is going to be resisted by Copperaja. And Levanny follows it up by setting up the Sunny Day. If any side goes for a fire type move, it will be heavily boosted and they could capitalize as the Revelation Dance now from Excadrill onto Levanny to get that easy elimination. It's not very effective, but effective enough to put the macros in the early lead, as Copperaja does follow it up with the Pound onto Yanmega. Not actually doing that much damage, but there is that health being restored by those planted roots for Copperaja, as another speed boost taking effect for Yanmega, as it's now going to be joined by Iron Moth coming out onto the field. It will want to capitalize on the fact that it is normally a part fire type Pokemon, but now it is taking on that Bug typing, and it has that 140 base special attack that it could very easily capitalize on under this harsh sunlight. But we get the Flash Cannon first from Yanmega onto Copperaja, not very effective, getting in that chip damage as Iron Moth is going to follow it up with the Mighty Cleave, but that was not very mighty at all onto Excadrill, who does respond with the Fickle Beam. And it's going to be going all out for this move to put Yanmega into knockout range, and Copperaja could capitalize here with the follow-up, but instead it goes for the Sweet Kiss onto Iron Moth. That is going to leave Iron Moth just a little bit confused as to why Copperaja would want to be planting that Sweet Kiss right there on it. As that health continues to be restored by Copperaja, there is another speed boost for Yanmega, but it needs a health boost at the moment, as it is going to go for the Tar Shot, which is going to make Excadrill weaker to fire type moves, as well as lowering that speed, although the pinches have been in full speed control in this matchup. Iron Moth unable to shake off that confusion though, no idea why it's a Bug type at the moment, allows Excadrill to capitalize with an X-Scissor onto Iron Moth. Great damage being done there, and Copperaja follows up with the Flying Press to get that easy elimination of Yanmega. The Ula macros are currently in full control over the Bug types, who need this victory. They are in 16th place. They are sitting outside the leaders at 8. They did not make Victory Road last season, as it is going to be Forretress coming out for the pinches, who last season was a member of the macros. Iron Moth has snapped out of its confusion, goes for the Circle Throw, super effective, but those planted roots are actually going to prevent Copperaja from going back to the bench. Excadrill, however, does go for the guard split, focusing onto Fortress here, sharing the guard between the two, and Fortress is going to respond with the dual wing beat onto Copperajah. It isn't going to do a great deal of damage for those single hits, but the two do add up, connecting twice to do that damage to Copperajah, who does respond with the Inferno. This will be super effective, but it's avoided by Iron Moth. What's not avoided is Copperajah having that health restored thanks to those planted roots. Iron Moth, however, is going to go for the Fusion Flare. This is going to be super effective. Copperajah is surely going to be eliminated, and that it is. It has been taken out of the match. The pinchers needed to get that one on the board as Excadrill responds with the Astonish onto Iron Moth, putting it into knockout range. Clearly astonished at what Iron Moth just did, but we got the Magic Gotcha in response from Fortress onto Excadrill. Gets in some good damage as that Harsh Sunlight does fade. And it is going to be King Gambit exerting that pressure over the pinchers at the moment, and they're feeling it at this point in the season, as the Solar Beam is going to be set up by Iron Moth one turn too late. It should have done it earlier, as we get the Ice Hammer in response from Excadrill, and Iron Moth will not be finishing off that Solar Beam. It has been eliminated from this match, as Excadrill does have its speed load in the process, but the macros have the 4-2 advantage over the pinchers. King Gambit looking to follow it up, goes for the Throat Chop, getting some great damage there onto Fortress, who does respond with the Wave Crash. This will be super effective, and it eliminates Excadrill. A fantastic response to keep the pinchers in the game. There's 3 Pokemon remaining for the Ula macros. There are 2 Pokemon remaining for the pinchers. It is going to be Volcarona coming out for the pinchers. It's going to be Revavroom coming out for the macros, and it is Volcarona immediately going for the Eerie Impulse onto Revavroom there. It is going to lower that special attack a great deal, but Revavroom is going to respond with the Victory Dance. It is feeling so confident. It is going for the Dance of Victory already, boosting that physical attack as well as that defense. It is 119 base attack as well as boosting that speed, and King Gambit is going to follow up with the Defog here on the field. And it does lower that evasiveness of Volcarona, as Fortress is going to go for the Fury Swipes. This multi-hit move is going to be heavily resisted by King Gambit, and it only gets 2 connections as well, practically doing nothing, allowing Revavroom to try and capitalize by setting up the Toxic Spikes, but the entry hazards are irrelevant now because all the pinchers are now out on the field if they have not been eliminated. Volcarona looking to capitalize, goes for the Poison Sting though. That's not going to work on the Steel types, allowing King Gambit to go for the Hypnosis onto Fortress. It is going to put the Bug Steel type to sleep here on the field, and it is such an easy target right now, being in knockout range. It needs to be on the offensive and awake. Revavroom looking to capitalize, lays the smack down, super effective, and it is a one-hit wonder. Volcarona has been taken out of this matchup. King Gambit looking to follow up, goes for the Noble Roar, doesn't try to complete the huge play. They're going to leave the Sleeping Fortress, lowering its attack and special attack, their fellow Steel type. I don't know if they see it as a sign of respect or they do not consider it a threat, but Revavroom is going to go for the Force Palm to finish the job, and just like that, the Ula macros have taken down the Castelia pinchers. The macros taking control from the very start of this match, holding their own very well. We are starting to see a rejuvenated Steel type team here as they've moved themselves into 4th place, and next round they're going up against the Pewter Skulls, whereas for the pinchers they stay in 16th place, and next round they are going up against the Lumiose Yellows. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.